Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to a new episode of Dungeon Siege. In the last episode, we had a bit of a preparing episode where we went and got every quest that is possible to get in Stonebridge. We geared all our characters up, and we got Flare and Rusk as new companions. So, in this episode, we're finally gonna head out of Stonebridge, say goodbye to this town, and yeah. Well, there's nothing more to it. Well, but we're going to read the books. I forgot to do this in episode 4, and I did not want to do it in episode 5 because it was a preparing episode, and those who were not interested in watching the preparing episodes could watch this and still have the lore. So, which I think she had the history of the Asonite, so let's start with that. Let's go and drink some water. And we are ready. Carrying with them the written testaments of dozen generation of faithful. Asonite's follower first appeared in the Algalan Peaks over 2 centuries before the founding of the Empire of Stars. Shrines to the eternal passion began to dot. Let's just pause. Shrines to the eternal passion began to dot legionary routes as early as the 7th century, offering free food and lodging to weary travelers willing to hear sermons on the deeds of Asonite. Within 100 years of its introduction, over 60 villages in the empire supported thriving communities of devout Asonite worshippers. The simple Asonite doctrine of worldly rewards for hard labor was far easier to understand than the abstract, often unrewarding worship of the distinct stellar emperors. Followers had only to profess a belief in the strength of the defender and pass formally beneath his sacred shield, and they were accepted as a member of his clan. It is believed that the rare offspring of devout Asonite followers are mocked with fire in secret ceremonies. These shall have been known to receive mortal wounds only to be resurrected by simple passage between the sacred shield. Whoa, that's some kind of magic. One book done, let's read the ruins of Glacern. Only an hour's march south of Frostfire Pass, the lonely ruins of Glacern have borne witness to some of the darkest hours of Ebb's turbulent history. Originally constructed as an inn by imperial trader Fiola of Glacern sometime in the 7th century, it has served at times as a barracks, a mangrain, a gatehouse, and a royal residence. The sheer volume of bloodshed in its shadow has made it a tormented place, haunted with memories of the birth of the kingdom. With the arrival of the Sec and the imperial forces from the east, the site was heavily refortified by the 10th Legion, and a gated underground route linked to the recent excavations made from the Glacern mine. During the War of the Legions, the Sec briefly occupied the tunnels, using them to house a corps or guild spider drovers, while the subterranean confinement pens were later torn out by the reoccupying Legion forces. A magical homing taint remained in the tunnels, which continues to attract the descendants of Sec-controlled Arachon spiders to this day. Following the completion of new fortification fought north of Frostfire Pass in 935, Glacern was at last deemed unsuitable for continued military use. Retiring it with full honors, the fortress was turned over to a royal family of Ebb. It would stand vacant for the next 15 years. In 970, Edward the Goblin Pretender became the last man to officially occupy Glacern, refurbishing its crumbling ceilings and chambers at extravagantly wasteful cost. He employed over 40 goblin engineers working day and night to prevent its seemingly imminent collapse. In the end, it would be here at the first fortress of Ebb that the 10th Legion would do battle with the treacherous Grand Mage Always, and Glacern would sadly be laid waste by order of its last and most ambitious architect. Whoa. So that was a dark story. But we have no time to read books now. We are going on an adventure out of Stonebridge. Out of my way, guards. We are going out. Chapter 2. Journey to the Overseer. We finally finished chapter 1. There are 10 chapters to this game. And here's a boss. Bjorn, you miss a lot. Adds 12 to health. I think mine is better. Yeah, 21. There is also one other Gremmel on the other side, though not as strong, but still worth checking out. Like I said, oh my god, we found more overgrown flowers. People in the Middle Age smoked something that made flowers want to grow. Actually, I would want a flower like that. Imagine some smooth flower that you can cuddle with, that is extremely tall. So the only people we are still fighting against are the Krugs, basically. But we will soon fight other horrors. You will soon find out what I mean about that. Uh-oh, Krug raids. Those are almost as dangerous as grunts were when they first appeared. Oh wait, now that I got magic armor, I forgot to buff everyone. Let's just go down here and equip our magic armor so we can buff a magic armor. There we go. I think I want to do about 3,000 seconds. There we go. 3,000. Should have 3,000 any second now. There we go. No, you cannot buff the pack mules that you get in this game, sadly. Buffing them would help so badly though, because they won't fight and they can die very easily. 3,000. Yeah, we're almost done here. Okay, everyone is buffed. Let's switch to healing hands. And we are ready. Face us, Krugs. Don't be cowards. Uh-oh. Perhaps that was a bad idea. Retreat! Now the Krug shock are also very dangerous because they fight at range. Come take us now, cowards! There we go. Now also, now that you have a pack mule, if you press C to pick everything up, it will instead appear in the pack mule's inventory, so you don't have to manually put everything there. So I can just put that there, and that's there was nothing more. This does not look good. Probably easy. Hehe. The Ariana Senate has just increased in intelligence. Wonderful. Just these two over here as well. Also, when you're playing on the hardest difficulty, you have no fear of getting that it will eventually become too easy, because it will never will. Can see even now that I have multiple characters, it does not get easy. And oh, I have to heal my. No, shh. Rusk. Attack those on the rear. Me and also, if you click a control, oh sorry, I punched the mic. If you click control while selecting characters members, you will select only a couple of members. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, wonderful. Let's switch back to our original weapons and fight. Oh, I think I have to heal though. Rusk and Gjorn did a wonderful job. Wait, what armor did we get? Torn leather. No, they already have it. Me and Gjorn are gonna have that extra health, I think. There are more over there. We are not getting a rest. Oh, oh. Holy moly, 3 against Laura. Yeah, I don't think she will be able to handle it. Heal me and the horse. It's not a horse, it's a pack mule. Okay. Now also, when you see your mule getting more packed and packed, you will actually see a visually change. It will become more things upon the mule's back, which is a nice attention to detail. Have she increased in strength? Oh, almost. Let's go, Laura, you can do this. Yeah, clear that leather we can take, sure why not. Now you should also watch out, because there may be a Krug from behind that will attack. Dancing sap, not that useful. I'm just gonna check behind the tower to see if there's anything. I don't think so though, I think we got him. Now the biggest problem with this game is arguably the elevators, in my opinion. You have to get many people on board. But the times they are controllable like this, it's usually alright. You can take your time, but once we get to Glacern, oh boy, that's a whole nother story. break that weather staff. Let's everyone get on the platform over down here. Yeah, everyone is on. Let's go. We are ready. Wait, I did not. Wait, no, I did not set Rusk formation. He's going to be engage and attack freely, so he will always fight. Generally, you should always have attack freely, no matter what character. Engage is just how these above is just how far they are allowed to run after the enemies. These are how much they are allowed to attack the enemy, pretty much. Let's save it, just in case. Uh-oh, that's a good bad thing. Okay, attack, charge. Flash is just doing its thing. Yeah, I forgot about that. Heal that. Flash, gold. Oh yeah, this is an area of effect spell. You know it's an area of effect spell if it have a glowing ball around it. When you hover over things you can destroy or attack. I don't think I have a lot of mana left. What? I think I'm going to get my mana there. Do anyone need more healing potions? Yeah, Rusk and I do. Let's put the hammer and staffs at the mule. Put the dancing sap just in there. It's not that useful. I found flash way more useful. I think I need them more because I'm the target. So yeah, just gonna clean up a bit. Cleaner that we can obviously just put there, unless she managed to get to level 12 before we sell it. You probably have to go back to the town once though, because can't wait. When we get a lot of stuff, I don't really want to transmute it. Resurrect we already have, we can put it. Actually no, that's not a good idea. Let's just give them to Allura as a sign that we can just sell these later, so we get more space overall. This is why having a spellbook at every character is so useful, because you can clear up things with it. Fire shot in there. It can have flash, why not? I don't think there's anything else, actually. No. Before we pick up this stuff, there are 2 more enemies that we should take. Here they are. Barrels. Mana potion. Mana potion. Give that to me. Wonderful. I think there are a couple of barrels sometimes. There. Leather gloves. When we brought them, we don't need it. Nothing left here. Okay, let's pick up the book. No, there's barrels. He can keep that. Order sacks. That is the quest completed. This was the guard tower that he mentioned in the quest. Biography of Isban Jamas. Let's read it. Ispenjamas has the distinction of having been declared dead more often than any other soldier in the history of 10th Legion. He was said to be beaten by goblin raiders at Frostspire Pass in 965, only to turn the battle into a bloody rout of goblin forces 3 days later. In 987 he was said to have died in a snowstorm while retrieving his beloved mule Caprine, only to turn up a week later hungry and irritated by a hole in his boot. For his allies, the story of his death are a source of frequent amusement; to his enemies, a wishful dream. He has said that death will only take him when he's gotten too bored or too tired of living, and even then, the Creeper had better bring heavy reinforcements. Born in the Agalan Peaks in 944 and raised by a former cook of the 10th Legion, Ispen headed west for the Kingdom of Ebb as a courier for the Ascenite Synod at the age of 16. In 961 he arrived at Castle Ebb and presented a full recommendation that he is assigned to his mother post, but his cooking was found to be inferior to his soldering, and he found himself very shortly thereafter in the command of his platoon, and not much later his company. Assigned to maintain order along Fedwyr's Way during the affair of the Goblin Pretender, Ispen met a band of goblin soldiers besieging the Iron Tower of Glacern and beat them back, sending all but a few of his men on to help in the defense of the mines. Days later, he defeated 2 full platoons attempting to press past Glacern into the Eastern Kingdom, effectively holding the goblin threat at bay until they at last retreated. Formally resigning from military service in 994, he became the overseer of the Western Realm, supervising the fortification and security of Glacern while also becoming the manager of the kingdom mines. Although retired, he is one of the most respected strategists of the Old Legion and is frequently consulted as the unofficial ruler of everything below Glacern. But I thought this was in the 12th century. How could he then be alive? Short recurve, we forgot that apparently. Bjorn can move over there. Also, pack mules often follow the party members that is above them. So if we say Yariana was at the last here, the pack mule would follow her. If we say Elora was there, it would be the same deal. They would. Oh my goodness! Let's everyone get onto the platform, and Russ can move us upwards. I think I took everything there. Yeah, I did. So let's save again, because we are done there. No, there we go. Here is one final large battle before we actually get, well, into the next area. I won't spoil anything more. Uh-oh, that's not good. That's not good. Run away! I don't think anyone is attacking. This is not good at all. Who is the lowest on health? I think it's that grunt. And that grunt. Where's Flare, by the way? Oh, it's right over there. Come on guys, you got him! Okay, this is going to be tricky. Now also, if every character beside your mule went unconscious, your character will also die because the mule cannot resurrect them. Oh, it's only those left, those annoying buggers. Should not be too much of an issue though. Yay, Bjorn, you're making me proud. And there's only Krug shamans left. Now don't heal her because we would just end up dead anyway. So let's just attack these left. And that one. There we go. Let's get everything we have here. And she's about to wake up, so I don't really need to heal. She can heal herself, so we don't. But perhaps I should use the healing potion so I don't waste my mana. Now that down you see there is Glacern Cross. One of the most horrid places in all of Kingdom of Ebb, according to the book at least. Let's run back a bit and take the grunts out first, then the raiders. Like so. Yay, we are finally at Glacern, yes! Now that was fast though. Oh, the door's stuck, but where do we move? Attempt to open Glacern pass by way of Glacern Cross. We have to go through that horrible place. Ooh. I can feel my heart beating faster and faster. We are going to die in there. No, but really, it's kind of terrifying going there. It's a bunch of undead, and well, it's nothing new except spiders and more spiders and spiders, skeletons. On the outside first, though, is a bunch of scrubs, which are really not that hard to take care of. Yeah, you saw it for yourself. Boop, boop, boop. Now I think if you only have Dungeon Siege installed, they will be... No, they will be green with only Dungeon Siege installed, but in Legends in Arana, if you play with Kingdoms of Ebb there on that map, they will be red instead. That's what I remember them being, at least. Yeah, boy. This place I have many fond memories with. Oh my goodness. Nostalgia tag. Oh, hello. Why is you standing in the middle of here? Oh, how wonderful to see another human again. A troop and I tried to flee from the Krug when they overran Glitterville, but when the pass to the Stonebridge blocked, our only option was to use the Glacern crossing. What a horrible mistake that was. Wait, more? Can I hurt more? We made it more than half well, but those eight-legged horrors started pouring out of the tunnels behind the walls. We ran as fast as we could, but oh, the screams were deafening. Why is this happening to me? Why? I'm sorry, man. Must have been horrible. Oh, you're just gonna stare at us, okay. Stare at us, my nice boo. There are one, I don't remember. I think only one though. Yeah, only one scrub less. Then we will end the episode. Well, this was a very short episode in comparison to what I usually do. But before we end though, I just want to recap. We have went from Stonebridge to Western Cross. We fought our way against the Krugs and we finished one quest. And we retrieved Order's axe and we read 3 books. And yeah, that's about it. Thanks for watching. Have a good day and goodbye.